Okay, so this video is going to be me sharing some healthy lighting options that I've experimented with over the last few years. Obviously at night we want to be blocking blue light once the sun's gone down, because blue and green light, because it negatively affects our sleep. Now, 99% of the content I put up on this YouTube channel, my website, Instagram, and that's in the podcast is useful for anyone in any part of the world, especially if they speak English. However, this particular video is for New Zealand and Australia. But if you're outside of New Zealand or Australia, then you probably still get value out of it. And I would appreciate if you put your recommendations in the comment section below for healthy lighting options in your country so that other people can find it. So I'll get started, no particular order. This is a red nightlight by blockbluelight.com.au, so you can plug it into the, put it in your corridor, hallway, in the bathroom, so that when you, or in the kitchen, so that if you go, to get a glass of water late at night, you don't wreck your melatonin production. That's a great option. These are some really, really cheap red LEDs from China. They did work, but terrible flicker, so that means they're flashing, hundreds of times per second, and that's damaging to the eye. And they also give off a tiny sound, I noticed. So I only, trialed them for a little bit and then stopped using them. So this is the packaging that the nightlight comes in. This is a red light therapy device, which is a little bit pricey. It is portable, and I've been using it as the main light in my bedroom for ages. It's before I found out about the bulbs, and the reason for that is because at least with this you can guarantee there's no blue, and with this particular model there's a few different wavelengths, so you're getting a mixture. But this isn't very useful to most people because it's not scalable. You can't put it in one in every room, and it has no stand to point it in the right way. So I just point this at the wall and it reflects and lights up the room. The other one here is a red LED from Bunnings. Unfortunately, this one's quite good because it's quite red, but they only seem to sell it in B22. So this fitting, so it's it's pretty much unusable for most homes, because most homes now use E27. So that's just one option. These are the good ones that I'll be showing you how to buy in the second half of the video. So these are halogens, so they have less flicker than the cheap LEDs from China. They are, well, there's a yellow one and a red one. So the yellow one's not going to block a lot of blue. It's not going to block green light, but it would still block some blue light. So it would be good for, your kitchen or, places where you need it to be quite bright. Now the red one you'd put anywhere where you're going to be a lot after the sun's gone down, like your bedroom, study, for example. I have heard that incandescent is slightly better than halogen. So if you can get a hold of red incandescent, that is the kind of the best. Obviously candles are the best, but in terms of electrical lighting, red incandescent. It is possible to have red LEDs that aren't terrible, like these ones, that don't have a ton of flicker, don't give off a humming sound. It is possible to make high quality LEDs, but I haven't found any so far. So yeah, these are the ones that I recommend to most people. Very easy to set up. You can't just purchase them at the store though. You have to, well, they might be at your store, but what I've had to do is usually go to your hardware store, send them a link or show them what you're looking for, or give them this code, and then they can order them in for you, and then you go and pay and pick them up. So I'll show you the website for that now. Oh, and just before I finish this, no video on lighting would be complete without mentioning the classic UVEX Skypers. So these are the go-to blue blocking glasses to get started. You can get fashionable ones as well, which is cool, and everyone should get those, but these are good to just get started if you're not convinced that blue blocking glasses actually work. You try these, they're $10 on Amazon, give them a try, and you will be convinced that this is worth doing.
Okay, so in order to purchase these healthy red and yellow light bulbs, you usually can't get them straight from a store. So what you do is you go to this website. For Australia, it's clalighting.com.au, and for New Zealand, it's clalighting.co.nz, and you search red globe. Don't type in red light bulb because that comes up with no results for some reason. So you type in red globe, find this one here, colored GLS halogen globes. Click on that page and you're taken to the product page, and it looks basically the same for the Australia page and for the New Zealand page. And so they have actually 8 options. They have blue, red, green, yellow. Obviously we're not interested in blue or green. Why would you isolate blue light? That's not a smart idea. And then they have all 4 of those in Edison screw like this, and also in a bayonet cap option. So depending on the light fitting you're using it, you're planning to use it on, take that into account, obviously. So you want red, like I mentioned, for bedrooms, especially, and then you want, for other places, you want a mixture of yellow and red because you want to be able to see a little bit more. So what you do is you get the codes here. So the ones that end with R and yellow are the red and yellows, obviously, and the BC stands for bayonet cap, and ES Edison screw. So find the code for the whatever you need. Maybe print the product page or just send the link. Either send the link or make notes, but then you need to either email, call, or go into the local lighting store wherever you buy light bulbs and ask if they can order this in for you, and then that store will order it from the CLA lighting website. Well, that's how it was for me and for other people that I've recommended this to. So that's how you get the bulbs, and they're about, I think, $5 each. Not too expensive. And that's the New Zealand page. Same information. And I just found this interesting article that I think would be good to add in here. Is this one saying Australia's halogen light ban starts from September 2020 as more businesses switch to LED lighting. So these lighting options might not be available next year or in the future. I'm not sure what's gonna happen with that, but it's just something to be aware of. You might want to maybe buy a few extra. LED lighting is not necessarily a bad thing. There are lots of bad LEDs, but it is possible to make healthy lighting with LEDs. So we'll just have to look for new options if a ban like this actually does happen. So yeah, if I find any other good lighting options, then I'll put them in the description below or make a new video. Hopefully I can, if there's companies out there, I'd love to review them. And yeah, there's one other thing that I forgot to mention, is you can get red cellophane as another way to block unhealthy light. So if you've got one of those flat lights that's fitted into a wall, or you can even use this on TVs or laptop screens, you can use red or orange cellophane to filter out the light that you don't want. So I hope that was helpful.